If you want to be wealthy and happy, you must begin with one powerful truth. What you think consistently and persistently becomes your reality. The man or woman who understands this principle holds the key to riches far beyond gold and silver, because wealth and happiness are not created in the external world. They are first forged in the furnace of your own mind. You must understand that everything begins with a burning desire, not a wish, not a hope, but a pulsating, unrelenting, white-hot desire that consumes your thoughts morning, noon, and night. If you can't stop thinking about the life you want, the wealth you wish to possess, and the happiness you long to feel, you are already on the path. Desire is the seed of achievement. Every skyscraper began as a thought. Every fortune began as a desire. And every life of fulfillment began when someone said to themselves, "I will have it. I will do it. I will become it." But desire alone is not enough. It must be backed by faith. And faith is not merely hoping something will happen. It is the absolute belief, without evidence, that it will. You must have the kind of faith that stands tall in the face of doubt, the kind that refuses to bend when failure knocks on your door. You must believe with such intensity that your subconscious mind begins to accept it as fact. Because once your subconscious accepts it, it will begin to orchestrate your every move, align every circumstance, and draw into your life the people, opportunities, and ideas needed to make it so. If you want to be wealthy and happy, understand this. You must control your thoughts. The mind is fertile ground. Whatever you plant, there will grow. If you plant fear, doubt, jealousy, laziness, poverty and misery will sprout. But if you plant belief, determination, creativity, and gratitude, you will harvest riches, peace, and joy. You cannot allow weeds to grow in your mental garden. Weed them out with positive affirmations. Speak to yourself with conviction. Say, "I am worthy of wealth. I deserve happiness. I attract success. I am a magnet for opportunity." Say it until it becomes a part of you. Now you must take action. You cannot sit and wish for riches. You cannot dream all day and expect the bank account to grow. You must move. You must act. You must wake up early, stay up late, and do the things that others are not willing to do. Wealth and happiness require work. Not just any work, intelligent, focused, relentless effort. You must have a definite plan. And once you have that plan, you must execute it with unwavering discipline. Because a plan without action is only a fantasy. But a plan backed by action becomes a stepping stone to greatness. Surround yourself with the right people. If you want to be wealthy and happy, you cannot spend your time with complainers, doubters, and the mediocre. You must walk with the inspired, the ambitious, the visionaries. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose them wisely. If they don't make you feel powerful, driven, and capable, you are walking with the wrong crowd. Find those who are climbing higher and grab hold. Their energy will pull you up just as yours will lift others. If you truly want to be wealthy and happy, you must be willing to give more than you take. You must become a person of value. Serve, create, inspire, solve problems. Give people more than they expect. Because wealth is the byproduct of service. The more people you help, the more income will chase you. And the more value you add, the happier you'll feel. There is no joy greater than that of knowing your life has made someone else's better. One of the greatest obstacles to wealth and happiness is fear. Fear of rejection. Fear of loss. But fear is a liar. It is a prison of your own making. And if you allow it to control your decisions, it will steal your dreams. The most successful and fulfilled people in the world have one thing in common. They take action despite fear. They feel the fear, acknowledge it, and move forward anyway. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the mastery of it. Each time you act in spite of fear, you grow stronger. And the stronger you become, the closer you move to your destiny. Learn to persist. The path to wealth and happiness is not a straight line. There will be setbacks. There will be moments of doubt. But the man who never quits, never fails. Each defeat carries with it the seed of an equivalent or greater success if you keep going. Temporary failure is not a sign to give up. It is a test. Life is asking you, how badly do you want this? And your answer must always be the same. More than anything, Discipline your time. The hours you waste today are the wealth you'll never see tomorrow. Time is the most valuable asset you possess. Treat it as such. Cut out distractions. Stop scrolling. Stop watching others live their dreams while yours rot in the corner. Use your time to build, to learn, to grow. Read every day. Write your goals every morning. Meditate on your vision. Visualize your success until it is as real to you as the ground beneath your feet. Let go of envy. If someone else is wealthy or happy, it is not a threat. It is proof that it is possible. Celebrate their success. Bless it. Learn from it. Jealousy poisons the soul and blocks your blessings, but gratitude and admiration open the floodgates. Say to yourself, if it's possible for them, it's possible for me. And then get to work. And let me tell you this, wealth is not just money. A man with millions who is bitter, tired, and alone is not wealthy. True wealth is freedom. Freedom to live on your own terms. Freedom to wake up with peace in your heart and fire in your spirit. Freedom to give generously, to travel widely, to live boldly. That kind of wealth begins in the mind, and it flows outward into every part of life. And happiness. Happiness is not found in the destination. It's found in the pursuit. It is the joy of becoming more. The joy of overcoming obstacles. The joy of living in alignment with your purpose. You must train yourself to think in terms of abundance. The world is not scarce. It is overflowing with opportunity. Money is not limited. It flows to those who are prepared for it. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the creator of it. Stop waiting for luck. Create your own. Stop waiting for permission. Grant yourself the authority. The wealthy and the happy do not wait. They act. They do not complain. They create. They do not blame. They build. Keep your mind fixed on the goal. Whatever it is you desire, write it down. See it, feel it. Become obsessed with it. Think about it morning and night. Burn it into your subconscious until every fiber of your being believes that it is already yours. And then act in faith. Speak in faith. Walk in faith. Because the world responds not to what you want, but to who you are. You must grow into your wealth. You must evolve into your happiness. The person you are today may not yet be ready for that level of abundance. But the person you are becoming, the discipline-driven, clear-thinking version of yourself, that person is a magnet for miracles. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Strengthen your character. Deepen your mindset. Raise your standards. And above all, never settle. You were not born to be average. You were born to be powerful, creative, unstoppable. Wealth and happiness are your birthright, if only you would claim them. So rise, decide. Declare that from this day forward, you will live deliberately. You will dream boldly. You will act fearlessly. The world is waiting. Your wealth is waiting. Your joy is waiting. But you must move. You must think it, believe it, speak it, and act like it until your entire life reflects it. Because if you want to be wealthy and happy, truly, deeply, permanently wealthy and happy, then you must become the kind of person who cannot be denied. You must understand that success is not something you pursue. It is something you attract by the person you become. And the becoming is a process, not an event. Every day you must ask yourself, am I getting closer to the person who commands wealth? The person who breathes joy? If the answer is no, then something must change. Do not fear change. Welcome it. Because the life you desire is waiting on the other side of the changes you resist. Your habits will either build your wealth or destroy your potential. Look at how you spend your morning, your afternoon, your evening. Look at the conversations you allow. Look at the energy you tolerate. If your daily behavior is not aligned with the life you want, you are walking away from your dream. Discipline is not punishment. It is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Wealthy people are not casual about their time, their energy, or their decisions. They live with purpose, and every action moves them closer to freedom. Stop chasing quick riches. Stop looking for shortcuts. There are none. Lasting wealth is not built overnight. It is the reward for years of focus, learning, adjusting, and persevering. What comes fast will leave fast. But what is built on principles, on service, on character, that is permanent. That is the kind of wealth that sustains your family for generations and fills your heart with peace. You must see money for what it really is, an amplifier. It makes you more of who you already are. If you are bitter, it will fund your bitterness. If you are generous, it will fund your giving. So while you build your bank account, build your heart too. Develop compassion. Learn empathy. Treat people well, because no amount of money will make you feel rich if you're bankrupt on the inside. Be intentional with your vision. Don't just say you want to be wealthy. Define what that looks like. How much? By when? For what purpose? The mind loves specificity. Clarity breeds action. Vague goals produce vague results. The clearer you are, the more precise your mind will become, and the faster your circumstances will begin to shift. Write down your vision. Speak it aloud. Burn it into your identity, and beware of excuses. Excuses are the language of failure. They sound reasonable, they feel comforting, but they destroy potential. The person who wants to win finds a way. The person who wants to stay where they are finds an excuse. You must be ruthless with your excuses. Cut them out. Replace them with reasons. Reasons to rise early. Reasons to stay up late. Reasons to keep going when others quit. Your reasons will drive you further than any external motivation ever could. Understand that emotional mastery is just as critical as financial strategy. You must not allow your emotions to govern your actions. Wealthy and happy people are not reactive. They are proactive. They don't panic in downturns, and they don't get lazy in success. They keep themselves centered, focused, and composed. You must learn to respond with wisdom instead of reacting with fear. The moment you control your emotions is the moment you begin to control your destiny. Train your mind to focus on solutions. The world is full of problems, but those who solve them are rewarded handsomely. The bigger the problem you solve, the more valuable you become. So instead of saying, "This is too hard," say, "How can I make this work?" Instead of saying, "This won't work," ask, "What's another way?" Wealth flows to those who think creatively, who act decisively, and who refuse to be paralyzed by obstacles. Do not let your past dictate your future. It does not matter where you started. It does not matter what you've lost. It does not matter what you were taught, what you lacked, or what they said about you. What matters is the decision you make today. Many have risen from less than nothing and built lives of abundance and joy. Your circumstances are not your destiny. They are your training ground. Use them. Learn from them. Let them shape you into the kind of person who is not just successful but unstoppable. Make peace with solitude. The journey to wealth and happiness is not crowded. Sometimes you will walk alone. You'll outgrow people. You'll lose friends. You'll be misunderstood. That's the price of elevation. Don't fear isolation. Use it. In silence, your mind grows stronger. In solitude, your purpose becomes clear. The most successful people in history have walked alone before the world walked with them. Develop unshakable patience. The results will come, but they will not come on your schedule. The seed does not sprout the day it is planted. Trust the process. Trust the work. Trust yourself. When it feels slow, remind yourself you are building something real, something that lasts. That kind of progress takes time. But when it arrives, it stays. Stay consistent. Stay faithful. Keep moving forward. And never forget, the energy you give is the energy you receive. If you give the world your doubt, your complaints, your fear, you'll receive more of it. But if you give your best, your focus, your positivity, your persistence, the universe will reward you tenfold. What you pour out comes back to you multiplied. Pour out excellence. Pour out belief. Pour out relentless action. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You need you to believe in you. Your belief is enough to start the fire. Once the fire burns, others will gather to feel the heat. But you must strike the match. You must be your own source of encouragement. Speak life to yourself every single day. Say, "I was made for more. I am built to win. I am already wealthy in spirit and soon in substance." Keep growing. Keep studying. Keep expanding your capacity. Wealthy and happy people never stop learning. They remain teachable. They surround themselves with wisdom. They invest in their mind just as they invest in their business. Read, listen, ask questions, seek mentorship. There is always another level, and each level requires a better version of you. Let your imagination be the architect of your reality. The most powerful tool you possess is your ability to see what does not yet exist. Use it. Visualize daily, not just in passing, but with detail, emotion, and certainty. Walk through the life you desire in your mind until it becomes as familiar as your current reality. Because once your mind accepts it, your life must adjust to reflect it. Your current environment does not define you. Your bank account does not define you. Your job title does not define you. You are defined by the vision you carry and the action you take. So carry a great vision and take bold action. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is created by the person who dares to act without it. Push past the noise. Everyone has an opinion, but very few have results. Don't let small minds talk you out of big dreams. If they cannot see your vision, that's because it was given to you, not them. Protect it, guard it, build it. Because in time, the very people who questioned your path will be the ones asking how you did it. So I leave you with this. Wealth and happiness are not reserved for the lucky, the chosen, or the privileged. They are earned by those who decide to rise above excuses, who choose growth over comfort, who commit to mastering their thoughts, their time, and their energy. They are earned by those who no longer wait for the world to change, but who become the force that changes their world. Your life will reflect what you tolerate, what you believe, and what you pursue. You are not a spectator in this game. You are the creator. And the moment you realize that, truly realize it, is the moment everything begins to shift. Your past has prepared you. Your struggle has strengthened you. And your future is waiting for you, not with a handout, but with a challenge. Who will you become to claim it? Walk forward now, not with fear, but with fire. Think boldly. Act relentlessly. Give generously. Live deliberately. Because the life of wealth and happiness you seek isn't out there somewhere. It's already within you, waiting to be unleashed by your courage, your discipline, and your unwavering belief that you were made for more. Now go and prove it.